Hello everyone and welcome to Big Little Trees. My name is Ficus Benjamina and in today's video I will be working on my Ficus Benjamina jungle. The last time I worked on this jungle I just pruned up all of the trees and now they have grown out quite a bit again. Today I will take them out of this pot and put them into a new pot and actually arrange a landscape with some rocks and stuff in it as well. Before I do any work with these trees, I will experiment with these rocks and see what kind of landscape I can come up with. Okay, so I will start with putting in a drainage screen in the pot. And then I will pour a base layer of soil. This is akadama. I have never used that before, but I got it for free when purchasing this pot and another pot. I got it in a little bag. So I thought that, hey, I might as well try using it. The reason I'm not using it is basically because it's so expensive to buy and feels unnecessary to import it from Japan when I live in Sweden. And we got stuff like pumice anyways. But I will pour a base layer of soil here so that I can start experimenting with the landscape. The two rocks that I like the most is this one. Got kind of a crescent shape to it, like cut out in it. This is very porous rock. It's actually fossils. If you look close, you can see kind of a fossil of some coral or something in this. I picked them in Gotland in Sweden, which is a big island that has a lot of fossils due to their very soft kind of rock. Got a kind of cool fossil here as well. It's kind of some kind of shell animal. And here you can see a lot. There's some kind of shell here and a lot of stuff. I thought that would be really cool to make a planting with some fossilized rock. I want to add a lot of verticality to this planting to make it feel like these are really mountains with, or maybe not mountains, but big rocks in the jungle. So right now, I like both of these rocks, but they're kind of more or less exactly the same size, which makes it a bit boring. I would love for this to be kind of like that. I don't know if I could maybe create a mound with the soil that it could stand on. That looks a bit better. Then my plan is I want trees growing like here in the front and some in the back, and then maybe attaching a few of them to the rocks and have the root, kind of a root of a rock. It would be cool to have a tree actually attached to the center of the crescent shape here, coming up like that. I do have a couple of trees that grow in a weird way that I haven't been able to make grow upright, so they would be good trees to put on kind of edges of the mountain, so they kind of come out and then up. Let's see what other alternatives I have. I have this. I could have some kind of something like this. I mean, I do like that kind of almost Lion King cliff thing where there's like one rock leaning on another, but when the time comes to repot this planting, again, it will be a hassle to kind of try to keep everything intact and remove the rocks if I got trees growing on here as well. So I think I'll avoid that. I could maybe try to glue or cement these together, but I don't have what I need to do that right now, and I really want to do this now. I'm a bit impatient in that way. I got this one as well. It's kind of very slim fossilized rock. I don't know if this could be something to, no. I think I'm kind of set on having this one more to the back and higher up like this. Maybe this first version was the best. It will look a lot more natural as well when I actually get some soil blending into the rocks. Right now they're just on top of the rocks, but I want them to flow down into the landscape, and the landscape kind of creeping up on the rocks, so it looks like a more natural landscape. Like here, it would be a mound going up on this one. I think if I could get this up here, that would be really nice. Get kind of slanting. I can almost make like a little path between these two rocks. It goes behind here. I really like the mystery of, you know, what's behind this rock. You don't know. So I think these are the two rocks I will use, and I will go out and see if I can find any other throwaway rocks that I can put underneath here to get the height, especially on this one, so I don't have to waste a lot of soil on mounding this up. And it would probably risk sinking down eventually as well, so I would rather actually just having this rock placed on top of another rock or something. Okay, so I found a few rocks here that I can use to just bring up the surface level a bit for my main rocks. About here, bringing this one up. Looks kind of good, I think. I like that it goes from being like it's lower here and then kind of the hill goes up like that. Mound there though to make it flow a little bit more onto that rock. Something like that. I think I like this. I think I'm gonna go for this. So these have grown really well since I pruned them last time. So it will be interesting to see how the roots look, because I haven't had a look at the roots since I repotted it last time, or it wasn't even a repot, it was a first pot. First off, I will just remove branches I know I will not want and that are excessively long. For example, this very, very long branch right here. I will remove that. I know that I also got one here on the back side. I'll just take that back to there. This one I will take off here as well. There we go. So I won't do any major work on the branches now unless I have to when doing the planting. I'm just pruning it back now to make it a little bit easier to deal with. So I think I'm pretty happy with that. So let's try to get them out of the pot. So I'll just try to push on the underneath here. It's very firm in the pot though. Okay, so I got my root rake here so that I can use this end to loosen up the sides here. The side of this pot goes slightly inwards, I think, so it makes it a little bit difficult to get the planting out of the pot. Let's see if I can get it out easier now. Yes, I can. There we go. I see roots. Let's get rid of the drainage screen here. Go. Got one tree. Another tree. And that's all of them. I'll just try to remove as much of the old soil as possible here. We got a few bulbous ones that we probably will want to prune away. So this is one of the trees that grows in a weird direction that I thought that I might plant on the side like this. So it kind of grows out and up. So here's all of the trees right now in some water so that they do not dry out. And the next step will be to simply, I've never done this before and it's gonna be a real challenge, but to plant them on the landscape. Okay, so I'll just need to experiment a bit with how I want to do this. So my thought was having something like this for this tree, it growing on the side of the rock, so it kind of comes off to the side and then upwards. Got this tree that I was thinking about having as the center tree and the apex. Maybe this will be the apex then, and I'll have this down here. I'll just remove a little bit of roots here so that it'll be easier to place it. Something like that. And then this will kind of grow, this back one will kind of grow over that. It will look pretty cool, I think. And I got this other one that also grows in this kind of not straight way. It would look good having one grow off this rock as well. I don't know, maybe. They kind of look the same there now, I don't like that. Maybe on the side of this, it's growing a little bit backwards and out. Could forwards be an alternative? No, I don't think so. Maybe on the back side of this, like that. I think that could look nice. I need something to keep it. Just take one of the rocks that I didn't use. So ignore this rock, it won't be there later. It's just to keep this tree, please. I got this tree. I got two main trunks. Maybe I'll just cut away one of them to make it more of a single trunk and have it somewhere here. I think that would look good having it on this side, like that. Having another one somewhere around here. Then we got the last one with all of the bulbous roots. Maybe I can just put that somewhere back here. Yeah, try to imagine all of this down into the soil, so with not all these roots exposed like this. But I think this looks honestly pretty darn cool. And just try to imagine the landscape blending with the rocks and all that, which it doesn't do very well right now, but it will when the next layer of soil on and also the moss. Yeah, I'm really excited for this. So I will actually do that. I will make this one a single trunk by removing this part. Maybe this could actually be a little small tree. I think I might mound up the soil a bit more in the back here as well, to get the kind of landscape comes down towards you and then goes, the further back you go, the more up you go. So you kind of go up a hill or something here between those rocks. Okay, I think this is the way I want to plant it. So I'll begin with this one. So I'll need to prune the roots a bit. Got a few downwards growing roots here that I want to take off. A few bulbous ones that I'm not a particular fan of, so I will remove that. And let's see, I got another bulbous one over here. I will remove that. One. Grow. There. So I'm gonna try and let's see which is the best front for this. I think this one kind of fans outwards from the planting would look really nice. Also fits well with the roots towards the rock here. Uh-oh. I think something like that will be good. kind of grows from underneath the mountain in a way. We got this tree still. That should go on top here. And then we got this little cutting that I think I'm gonna put a small tree in the front somewhere, maybe. Did I want to move this tree to either the left or the right? Maybe moving it a bit to the left would kind of, because now it comes up kind of in front of the rock, which will have eventually, hopefully, cool roots going along the rock and down into the ground, and I don't want to obstruct that. And moving it to the right would occlude that even more. So maybe I want to move this a bit to the left. Maybe it should sit around here. I have prepared some wet soil here and also some moss. This moss I peeled off the street outside of my house. I got a lot of good fine moss. Such nice moss. So I will start with just removing the tree from the rock here and just adding some of the goo on top here. It's mostly just on the tip where I want the tree to really dig in, like that. I think that'll be enough. I'll take the tree and try and just squeeze it into this soil. Trying to get it as close to the rock as possible. And now I will start trying to attach the moss. I will remove a lot of soil from underneath the moss. Maybe I should use some thinner layer of moss like this for the rock. I think I will. Dip this in some water. Maybe I should have done this tree first when I think about it. Because now it's kind of tricky to get in between all of the trees to get the moss in. Okay, now it's kind of off, actually. Damn it. There we go. I'll go and get some rope to tie around some of the moss just to keep it in place until it sets. Okay, here we got some rope, green, so it will blend as well in as possible with the rest of the planting. This is of course temporary, this will come off later. As soon as this has set a bit and the tree has roots growing into the ground and all that. think I'd like for a path like this going up and then behind the mountain like it does now. So I'll just add some moss in the edges of the rock here, and maybe some in front of the planting as well. Okay, so the work on this Ficus Benjamina jungle is done for this time. I am very happy with the results. So now I'll just wait and see if it grows well, and if the roots on the tree, the root of the rock tree here is establishing well and wrapping well around the rock, and then eventually we'll remove this moss covering the rock and the roots. I'm super excited about this planting's future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!